Hey y'all, I'm the Cowardly Imp, and Ikkitousen needs more clothes. For the 3 people here who have no idea what Ikkitousen is, congratulations! But seriously, Ikkitousen is a fighting anime that is loosely based on the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. However, people do not come to this show for the story. Why? Well, when a campy, over-the-top beat-em-up has been telling the story for 18 frickin' years, and is still more interesting than Ikkitousen, then that is clearly not the reason. No, the real reason you watch this show is for this. Or you have a friend who's having a psychotic break trick you into watching it. When it comes to fighting anime, they tend to focus on high-paced, adrenaline-fueled action. However, when it comes to ecchi anime, they tend to focus on eliciting a more particular response.
And a horse wiener!
So why put these two together? Well, there is at least one thing in common: the feeling of energy and adrenaline. You can put these two together, don't get me wrong, but Ikkitousen does not integrate them at all. The fight scenes lack any dynamic movement or action. I have read manga with better animation than Ikkitousen. The fight scenes are essentially only there to give an excuse to rip apart the girl's clothes. Speaking of, it's pretty creepy how they portray the main character in this show. She's given the body of a very pneumatic woman, but she has the personality of a 5-year-old. I'm not joking here. She throws tantrums, is easily lured and tricked with promises of food, seems to lack any common sense when it comes to clothes or sex. Mother doesn't discipline her with spanking. Her best friend acts like a confused sibling trying to keep her out of trouble and resorts to the I'm rubber, you're glue sort of kindergarten name calling.
You said stupid! The one who said it first is really stupid!
How could someone mistake this
You seem to have forgotten that I still haven't forgiven you for ripping your dress.
for sexy? Perhaps they do not understand how sex appeal actually works. There has to be some sort of reaction from the characters that isn't just something similar to sexual assault. Seriously guys, that's fucked up. You also can't just show something that is supposed to be titillating whenever you want either. Just remember, kids, mood matters more than memories. There's a time and place for everything, and a scene where the characters are seriously worried about someone dying is not the place for a fucking panty shot. Just showing them all the time makes them worthless, and instead of it being something fun and inconsequential, it becomes boring, distracting, and the only thing people will fucking remember about it. I probably wouldn't mind it as much if they didn't take themselves so seriously. It's like a man walking around in a bikini expecting to be taken seriously when he tries to give it a lecture on American history when he can't even freaking identify 3 presidents. There must be some level of intimacy, or at least perceived intimacy, for it to be sexy. Comedies can make this work since it can at least establish a friendly connection without them being too familiar. It doesn't work with combat since sexual assault is not sexy. How many times do I have to say this? I kinda wish they would have just gone full camp on us and threw what little realism they had out the window. Think about it, everyone is sexualized. Both women and men's clothes are torn off just as easily. Elaborate poses, overly dramatic dialogue readings, elaborate action scenes, all of it just played for laughs, and we might have gotten something pretty decent.
Not with your blade, but with a dance!
I'm kinda surprised that the series has even lasted this long. Maybe, just maybe, in order to be allowed to make good anime, the industry is forced to make more of the series. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Hey guys, thank you for watching the entire video. If you haven't watched him yet, I recommend watching Rantasmo and his Needs More Gay series. If you're interested, check him out.